Hey, what's going on? My name is Ryan Morgan. I'm the founder of the Acquisition Network, the world's first and only mobile app, team, and service designed to help people buy a profitable business without doing the work of calling brokers, signing NDAs, and reviewing financials. The majority of people that buy a merger and acquisitions course or mastermind never get a deal done because there's just too many steps required of you to acquire a business. And what generally happens is you buy a $10,000, $20,000 course, you watch a bunch of videos, you attend a couple of meetings, you get riled up, but you never actually get a deal done because you don't have the team, you don't have the systems and support to complete the transaction. 96% of people fall into this category, even though there are millions of companies for sale, there's not enough real buyers in the space. And that's why we created a technology company designed to help buyers leverage our system, our process, our structure so that you can acquire and skip all these steps I'm about to take you through. So here are the steps required to acquire a company. So number one is you have to speak to hundreds of brokers and sellers. This is a really outdated method of accumulating data. If you look at big sites like BizBuySell, the framework has not changed for over 30 years. So now, rather than you speaking to hundreds of brokers and sellers, we have a team to do this with and for you. And we're also developing a technology, an AI, machine learning bot to automate the process of taking companies through a 30-step questionnaire process to make it easier for you to see if a business is qualified to even be worth your time. Imagine if you only had to look at businesses that you knew were vetted and were 100% going to be cash flow positive after you put a loan on. Okay, so you have to speak to hundreds of brokers and sellers. This is where most people get stuck. The next step is signing a bunch of NDAs. After you sign 30 to 60 NDAs and you're reviewing the deal and you realize that they're not good enough, it really burns you out. And trust and believe, this is where most people get stuck. And so the third thing is review financials and hire legal. This is where most people ever get to, right? You call a bunch of brokers and sellers, you sign a bunch of NDAs, you end up reviewing some such, and you're not certain if it's good to go through, and then you do go through, and then you hire legal, and then that's another cost, and if the deal falls through, then it's on you, and you lost money. And so that's why one of the biggest things that people need is that due diligence. So when you hire my team, you get someone that's done over 140 acquisitions over the last 10 years, who created over 750 million in equity. So that's one of the biggest things that you get when you hire us is you get that expert due diligence, you get the automation in regards to reaching out to the brokers and sellers on your behalf. So after you get past that step and you actually do get into a business, this is where a lot of people are really afraid, and this is what prevents them from ever actually taking action, which is you got the deal done, now you have to know how to run, grow, and scale the business. There's a lot of people that are looking into the acquisition space, they want to buy a business, but they're not entrepreneurs. They've never run a business, and that terrifies them, and that prevents you mostly from ever taking action. And so that's the biggest thing that we're providing at the Acquisition Network is a management consulting team to help you grow, scale, and resell the business every step of the way. Brokers and courses and masterminds, they don't provide any of that. They give you the information about how you can take advantage of acquiring a business, but very often it's left with you purchasing a job or you purchasing a headache that you're not sure how to handle. If you don't have experience running a business, going into someone else's business isn't as easy as you may think. And that's why we created a management consulting team, mobile app, and service to give you resources every step of the way. And finally is make exit ready. You don't have to ever sell your business. You can always just run, grow, and scale it. But if you want to make big money in the acquisition space, you want to know how to grow and scale it so that you create a multiple and then you can liquidate that asset and receive more money in a single shot than you would instead of running that business for years, okay? And so if you don't know how to do this, you can be stuck running a business that you don't really like and running a business that isn't being put in position for a multiple, and that's wasting your time, not giving you the opportunity to create the most leverage. With our team, we'll show you exactly how to make it exit ready so that you can get the highest possible multiple, create more wealth, putting yourself in position to acquiring more assets so that you can have a turnkey team to help you manage it so that you can spend your time focusing on your family. I hope you got great value out of this quick video. It explains you the steps required to buy a profitable business. And if you're interested in learning how you can hire my team to take you through this entire process, check out my free training, How to Buy a Profitable Business Without Doing the Work. It's gonna go over and explain to you how we invested over $2.5 million creating the world's first and only mobile app team and service designed to make it simple and easy for anyone to buy a profitable business. Check out my free training and I'll see you on the next one. The future of doing business is now. Don't get left behind.